Hola a todos, bienvenidos a una nueva edición de Canal Plus en Hollywood. Durante el mes de diciembre, la industria del cine lanza un montón de producciones que son posibles candidatas al Oscar. Vamos con una magnífica película, una nueva interpretación o versión de Karenina, que con toda seguridad desfilará por el Teatro Dolby el próximo mes de febrero para celebrar los Oscars. Karenina, la obra maestra de Tolstoy, vuelve a la gran pantalla con un magnífico reparto. Keira Knightley, Jude Law y Aaron Johnson son los protagonistas de este valiente enredo amoroso en la Rusia del siglo XIX. La producción llegará a nuestro país el próximo mes de marzo.
I first read the book when I was about 19, and my memory of it was as something that was just kind of very beautiful and romantic and very tragic. But I remember the character particularly being an innocent.
This must stop. If you have any thought for me, you will give me back my peace.
There can be no peace for us. Only misery, my greatest happiness.
Oh, so this is love.
The question over whether she's a heroine or an anti-heroine is one that is constantly asked all the way through. And I thought this time around that was quite a fascinating thing to look at that kind of play with that moral ambiguity within the character.
Keira's very non-conformist. She refuses to be kind of pigeonholed, refuses to fit into a nice box. She's got this amazing fire in her.
It's his imagination that I really love, and I think you see this in full bloom in this film, and it made it an incredibly exciting thing to work on and hopefully a very exciting thing to see.
It was brilliant. I hadn't worked like that before. I hadn't worked on choreographing scenes where there was no dance, but actually it really helped. It was all about bringing the character about through physicality, and it made the love story with Alicia a lot easier actually, because you were always connected physically. I had to read it in like 4 days getting ready for the audition, which was difficult, but then read it a bunch of times afterwards. But yeah, it's an amazing book.
It was actually one of the books that they put on my, my table in school when I was about 16. The only thing I saw at first were the 700 pages in front of me. But no, I mean, it's a reason why it's a classic. It's a great book.
Do you think I would let you have my son? You are depraved. A woman without honor. And this is what you want. Do you know what you want?
I was looking for a way to kind of get rid of all the dusty old conventions of period drama and find something that was possibly more expressive.
It was very, very exciting for all of us because it was a completely different way of working. It was all in a way like an old-fashioned Hollywood movie from the 30s and 40s where you're making everything in the studio.
There's a lot of costumes that we made. We probably made, I think, nearly 200 costumes. So it was an extraordinary amount of work. The focus obviously was on the principal women.
I can safely say I've never seen a film like it. I mean, you talk about cinema as event films, and normally you mean kind of big action pieces. I think this is an event film. It's not an action though, it's this kind of tragic romance, but I really don't think anyone will have seen anything like it.
I love you.
Why?
Can't ask why about love.
Vamos ahora con un realizador neoyorquino súper independiente que lanza su cuarta película en España. Se trata de Damiselas en apuros. Este hombre fue candidato al Oscar en 1990 por su primera película en la categoría Mejor Guión, y a partir de ese momento no ha dejado de producir cine. Whit Stillman es especialista en penetrar y narrar al detalle los entresijos de jóvenes nacidos en la abundancia financiera y en el privilegio social. Damiselas en apuros llega a la cartelera española en breve.
I'm a girl's girl, I love girls, so it was us, an ensemble of a lot of women, and then Adam Brody, so I was really happy.
They're friends. I think, love triangles develop, certainly, but in general, Whit writes very sympathetic characters, so all of them have some reason to be loved.
I do believe that they genuinely care about each other. I think that just like all friends, they have their catty moments. But I think everybody in Whit's film has this really good side about them and good heart, and I mean, it's like life.
Speaking of suicide prevention, do you have a boyfriend, Lily?
Compliments of the guy at the bar.
What you've described is a playboy or operator move. Operators like that are to be avoided.
Whit is like this brilliant, rare character. He has an infectious laugh. And he has a very unique way of doing everything. He's extremely hands-on. He really cares about the entire cast.
We were kind of lucky in that we had two groups of casting directors, and they're both really good, and they had strengths in different areas of sort of the young population of actors we had to find for this. And there are 12 sort of pretty new talents in the film, and I hope they'll be, you know, discovered and have big careers. So I really like working with them.
We're all on this mission to change the school, but Annalie Tipton plays a transfer student, and we're trying to specifically change her and make her what we consider to be better, and she's resisting us and dating the guys we like, so we get upset.
Frank's stupid, we knew. That he's a rat playboy operator, I hadn't realized.
I don't really like the word depressed. I prefer to say that I'm in a tailspin.
I suppose now she'll want the donuts, too.
It's really funny, and everyone is really great and different, and it's Whit Stillman, so...
Hopefully people will be touched by the cute love stories as well. We're kind of dealing with some heavy issues, but the way it's written, I think we encourage people to kind of make light of things and see life in a more colorful way.
It's such a genuine movie. It's very sweet. It's really unique and very original. And it's just really witty, and it's good.
He used to gaze at me with such love in his eyes, you know what I mean? No, I've never actually seen that.
En Hollywood hay decenas de animadores que triunfan en este género. Hoy tenemos una cita importante con Raúl García, un gran animador que lleva muchos años en Estados Unidos y que posiblemente será candidato al Oscar por un magnífico corto. Veamos.
Bueno, The Fall of the House of Usher, o sea, la caída de la casa Usher, está basada en el cuento de Edgar Allan Poe, del mismo título. Bueno, en principio Edgar Allan Poe es uno de mis autores favoritos y de ahí que tenga esta obsesión mía de intentar hacer la traducción al cine de los cuentos de Poe lo más fidedigno posible.
And there were but peculiar sounds which inspired him with horror.
Obviamente al año se hacen un montón de cortometrajes, no solo de animación de imagen real, entonces la Academia establece un proceso de selección bastante riguroso, bien sea porque el corto se estrene en una sala en Estados Unidos, aquí en Los Ángeles, o bien sea porque el corto tenga un premio de una lista de festivales que hay, digamos, aceptados por la Academia como la fuente de donde se nutre de esos cortometrajes.
I tell you that she now stands without the door.
Realmente que la Academia, que al fin y al cabo son profesionales, es gente a las que admiramos, con los que trabajamos, elijan el cortometraje como uno de los 10 mejores que se han hecho en el mundo este año para los Oscars, pues la verdad es que está muy bien y que te da un sentimiento de que, bueno, que todo el esfuerzo y todo el sacrificio que supone el hacer y producir un cortometraje sirve para algo, ¿no?
Vamos con un poco de tele que siempre viene bien y nos encanta. Se trata de Once Upon a Time o Érase una vez, producto que surge del mismo equipo que creó la serie Perdidos. Nos invitaron al plató y pudimos grabar secuencias muy serias, pero también divertidísimas tomas falsas. Érase una vez cuenta con 12 millones de fieles seguidores en Estados Unidos. Con esta serie, la cadena ABC triunfa en el prime time del domingo.
¡Ay, se para acá!
Blah, blah, blah. Blah.
Blah, you don't belong.
Holy, that's really high. Is it supposed to be?
I think it's more than fair.
Oh, yes, it is, yes. Apart from the fact that it's upside down, it's fine.
What does it say?
See, she's a big fat liar. If you believe him about the curse, then you must believe him about our child. She will be the savior.
How do you create a modern-day fairy tale that has been birthed from these legendary fairy tales? I think it was always sort of about the journey Emma was going to have with Henry and what it meant for someone who'd been very emotionally closed off for a very long time to suddenly have to face having feelings and emotions that she hadn't dealt with before. I'm your savior.
My name's Henry. I'm her son.
There was something funny that we didn't even really think about until I had a conversation with Jennifer Morrison after we'd shot the pilot, where she pointed out to us that Emma, the daughter of Snow White and Prince Charming, was, in some ways, we were creating our own fairy tale character.
From a psychological standpoint, fairy tales are about self-discovery, which I think is part of what people are connecting to in this material and why people have connected to fairy tales seemingly from the beginning of time. Evil Queen sent a bunch of fairy tale characters here.
They don't remember who they are.
A hero who would fight the forces of evil as she embarked on a quest.
You're our only hope.
To break the curse. Now, a new day dawns in Storybrooke. Magic is coming.
Vamos ahora con un magnífico thriller que llega en breve a la cartelera española, en la que dos grandes actores se meten en la piel de dos policías que trabajan en la zona más dura de Los Ángeles. La Tregua es un magnífico thriller que conquistó a la audiencia y a la crítica en el último Festival Internacional de Cine de Toronto. En este largo, Jake Gyllenhaal y Michael Peña comparten cartel.
The whole movie is about honesty and friendship. I think the whole movie is about sacrifice you make for the people that you love.
From the get-go, we talked about brotherhood because, like in an LAPD or any police officers, they feel this real brotherhood, and you have to. You have to be able to take, willing to take a bullet for somebody.
¿Hablas inglés o español?
Good! You good, partner?
I'm good. What? You got more bling than the old lady's wedding ring.
It's a little bit of a documentary style. I don't want to use the term found footage because that's not really accurate, but I didn't take any tool off the table to make the movie. I used whatever camera style, whatever tool I needed to tell the story of these two guys, of these two best friends in a black and white.
David asked for a reality, particularly because of the nature of the story. He asked for us to basically become as close as an actor can become to being a police officer.
It was really great to have this environment where so many of those lines got really blurry because you were improvising so much. We all did police training and ride-alongs, and the preparing for the role was one of the most memorable parts of the whole experience.
When you watch this film, you feel like you're a part of them, that you're connected with them, you're so invested in them because you feel like you're in the car with them.
Word is, we got a hit on y'all, man. Y'all been greenlit.
We're cops. Everybody wants to kill us.
Whoa. I brought Training Day here. I brought my first directorial debut here, Harsh Times. I mean, it's a huge festival. It's getting bigger, but what's great about it, it's about the fans. It's about people that go to movies and enjoy movies. I would love to do more movies like this. Like this, Crash, World Trade Center, like $1 Million Baby and Babel are the kind of movies that I just love to do, and I wanted to keep doing more of them.
I spent like 5 months on the streets preparing for it, and 5 months preparing for it, in general, rehearsing, making a relationship with Michael Pena, and then shooting the movie in the shortest time I've ever shot a movie in my entire career.
Look at me. We're shooting our way out of here, bro.
Okay.
On 3, dude. You're gonna empty your mag and run. 1, 2, 3.
Esperamos que hayáis disfrutado tanto como nosotros de este potente recorrido por la actualidad más innovadora que produce la meca del cine. Si os ha sabido a poco, siempre podéis manteneros con nosotros en el enlace que figura en pantalla. Que paséis una magnífica semana. Adiós.